What's up, y'all? Welcome to another.
You gotta include that in the John, like when that deep sigh you did after. You gotta include that.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another Average Consumer Show. I'm here with my guys, and today we have a tweet to react to. So this guy Eric Mose or Mose, I don't know how you pronounce it, but
Eric Moshe.
this guy tweeted out, "Men who demand DNA tests disgust me." I mean, even if a kid isn't yours, why would you pass on the chance of being a dad to one more child? If someone I hooked up with got a child and said it's mine, I'm taking up the dad role with pride. If someone else sired that baby, did I say that word right? Sired?
No, you said it right, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
His loss. What does sired mean?
Literally means, like, I guess brought forth. Matter of fact, let's Google that.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I'm about to Google that right now.
But
sired, I think it just means to bring about. But
yeah, I think I got what he was trying to say.
it says of a male animal, especially a stallion, to cause the birth of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, this guy's saying that why would you pass on the chance of being a dad to one more child? If I hooked up with someone and they said it's mine, I'm taking up the dad role of pride. Well, yeah, because they're saying that it's yours. So you don't know that it's another guy's kid.
If I felt the need to look up whether or not it's mine, then it means that, like, that I wouldn't. It's like, why would they feel the need to tell me that it's mine? It's like, if that's the only person I'm with, that's how it's supposed to be, right?
Right.
But it's just like, if it's just somebody that you hooked up with, why would they feel the need to tell you if there's a possibility of, if there's not the possibility of somebody else being there?
Right.
Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. And he's saying, like, okay, I'm taking up the dad role with pride. Okay, like, I understand, like, nah, this doesn't work. This doesn't work for me. Sorry, this doesn't make any sense. It would be different if, like, if the woman already had a child, or, like, was pregnant with the child, and, like, I knew it wasn't mine or whatever, but, like, I'm already talking to her, I'm with her, like, I knew a child was coming, and that I felt like, okay, that's something that I feel like dealing with or whatever, and I choose to take up fathering the child, even though I know it's not mine. But this is, like, because he's saying he hooked up with her, and that she said the child is yours, but, like, if the child is yours, and there's no possibility of it being someone else's, what would having a what would having a DNA test done do if it's the truth? All it would do would be to confirm the truth. Why?
Yeah, but he's saying that men who demand DNA tests are weird. He's saying that you should never demand a DNA test because whether the kid is yours or not, you should take up the role of a father.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. I disagree wholeheartedly.
I mean,
why would you? You talking about, like, why would you just pick up the kid if it's not yours?
Because you want the opportunity to be a dad to one more kid.
I can do that on my own to my own kids. I can just have my own.
But it's one more kid that you can have.
What if I have 7 kids? Now I have 8 kids.
Would you not want 8?
No.
8's a cool number.
8 is a lot of kids. No, but there's just a lot of holes in what he's saying here, because he's talking about demanding DNA tests even if the kid isn't yours. Why should I not want to know whether or not the child is mine before I decide to take care of it? Why should I have to just willingly decide to just take care of a kid just because?
Because you're with the mother.
Okay.
So whether it's yours or not, you should want to take care of that kid.
There's no way that I'm with her and she's having another person's child. Like, what kind of time frame is it here?
I mean, those things happen though.
How?
Okay. Are you willing to spend, what is it, like $500,000 within a span of 0 years old to 18 years? Because that's how much kids cost.
Nah, it's not that much.
How much is it?
That's a lot, though. It's like, well, I want to say about 5-6 years ago, it was probably about $235,000, but it's jumped since then. But I don't know if it's jumped to $500,000, but it's probably in the $300,000 and some change range, if not close to $4.
That's a house.
Child from. Yeah, literally.
Exactly.
So my only thing, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a bean. When I first read this, I didn't even see the guy's name, so I thought it was a woman writing this. Literally, until I got to, I'm taking up the dad role, or no. yeah, I'm taking up the dad role. So I'm like, oh, this is a guy. Because for me, I'm like, only a woman could say this. Because it's like, you saying men who demand DNA tests disgust me. How is that something that disgusts you as a man? Would you not want to know if this is your child? Because if this is just a woman that you're just hooking up with,
exactly,
then she could be sleeping with anybody.
And he's saying you should just trust them regardless if they just say it. But he's talking about even if the kid isn't yours. How can I trust somebody where there's a perspective of even if the kid isn't mine? That doesn't make any sense to me. If this is the person that I'm with, but then people will try to debate, oh, he's not with her, he's just hooking up. What? So if they're just having sex, you should now father the child. I'm confused.
I mean, at the end of the day, he put this tweet out and he clearly got the reaction that he wanted. So, mission accomplished. He wanted to go viral, so he said some goofy stuff. Yeah. And we're about to eat it up and roast him and whatever.
Listen.
Now,
I won't roast the man because I feel like he's entitled to his own opinion. That's all well and good.
That's not his opinion, though.
Hey, we don't know
he doesn't
that.
believe that.
No, it definitely isn't. But at the same time, it's just like, there's no need for you to step in and kind of be the bearer of her irresponsibilities if the child is not yours, especially if it's just a hookup. Like, why are you trying to save someone who's just being irresponsible?
And honestly, I'm gonna keep it a beam. These are like the only thing that really gets me frustrated about stuff like this when men say stuff like this is because, okay, yeah, it's funny. We know that's not really what he means, and blah blah blah, whatever. However,
it's that the women are taking it seriously.
This is what empowers the woman because they will take it seriously and think, oh well, yeah. So you mean, see, this is what a real man looks like. Real guys will accept me whether I give them a child that's theirs or not. So let me just keep acting like I'm acting, and the men just have to deal with it because that's what a real man does.
I just want to see how many kids he has by random women. Because like
0.
That's what I'm trying. It's
because
like,
women don't like niggas like this.
Is he speaking from personal experience? Like I just don't. But I agree 100% with what you're saying. Like this empowers women to believe that there has to be no accountability for any of their actions concerning these kind of things. I feel like personally, if people are willing to have sex with one another, then they have to deal with the results of their actions. Because I don't like to call children consequences, because children are not consequences, they're blessings. But any blessing you receive, at the wrong time is a curse. That's why people treat children the way that they do, because they're not mentally, physically, or emotionally prepared to have them. But then they have sex, and then they wonder, like, without protection, like they wonder how a kid, and then they wonder how a kid came to be. Like it was vibes and energy that brought you a new human to deal with. Like that's a human being.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like you're bringing in another person. Bro, they could be a terrorist.
Bro, they don't care about bringing no other person. As long as they can get their maternity shoot and they looking nice in that dress and all their friends can comment, ooh, babe, you slaying. Ooh, that's my baby mom.
Listen, bro, I don't have any comment on that. But, bro, it's crazy, man. Like the choices that people decide to make, but they don't want to deal with the consequences or results of their actions. It's kind of wild. Like nobody wants to be accountable. Not men, not women. Everybody just wants to do anything and feel whatever and just be anyhow. And nobody should be able to tell them anything about it. But everybody wants to be able to tell everybody everything about themselves. But nobody wants to be told about themselves. It's the evil world we live in. That's what Future said.
Shout out to the apostle.
Not the apostle. I'm dead, yo.
But
that's crazy.
That's your videos, guys. Let us know in the comment section below what y'all think. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We truly appreciate y'all who tune in for sure. Yes, and we want to keep giving y'all this great content. So we'll see you guys next video. Peace.